It'll be the Rockets off the tip. The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Green. And it's Moody in at small forward. Now here's Green. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Şengün. Banked it in off the glass.
High percentage look right off the bat.
Now Podziemski. From the left block. The shot that time not on target.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Thompson against Green. Thompson passes to Şengün. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Şengün's got his second basket.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Tone setting right here early. Love that tenacity.
And the call will be against Alperen Şengün. That's his first foul. We played just over a minute here in the first. Now here's Moody. Tight defense on him. 5 on the clock. Soft touch off the glass.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Brooks. Thompson in the post. Butler covering. Van Vliet outside. They grab their own miss. Here's Şengün. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Houston shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Şengün. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Both free throws good from Şengün. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Now here's Van Vliet. Oh, Green with a block.
And Green plays with tremendous edge on the defensive end of the floor.
Here's Butler. Thompson pulls it in.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
And the shot goes in.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Butler passes to Green. Back to Butler. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Brent, there are only a handful of players in the league with the big game experience of Butler.
Yeah, and those big games, BA, are where he's had some of his best moments. It's been on several different teams as well. So the bigger the game gets, the bigger Jimmy Butler appears to show up.
And he makes the first. Brent, you think about Jimmy Butler. Great in the regular season, even better in the playoffs.
Yeah, extremely tough. I mean, he has grit and resilience, but tough-minded in the toughest moments, and that's where his teammates rely on him. Jimmy Butler shows up big come playoff time.
And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. Butler hits them both. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
And it's blocked by Butler.
And Jimmy Butler has incredible defensive instincts. Great timing on that block.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Payton's checked in. .156 left in the first quarter. Smith against Kuminga. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Smith, that one's good.
Oh, what range this kid has. I mean, this proves Smith's ceiling is sky high.
Hield passes to Kuminga. Here's Post. Outside Payton. Pass to Curry. Pulls it. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake.
That's a high percentage shot from Steph Curry. Just put that on repeat.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. And no surprise, Steph Curry was the topic of conversation on how they'll defend Steph. Coach laughed, is there a way? I mean, this guy is not just a shooter. Steph's ball handling, his passing, it's what makes him an all-time great. It's always a pleasure to watch Steph Curry, and we get another chance to tonight. Guys.
Allie, thank you. Smith against Kuminga. Tries again. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. The Rockets lead by 5. Pass to Holiday. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Whitmore. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Curry against Holiday. Now here's Curry. Guarded closely. He's off on the layup. Here's Whitmore. The shot no good.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And so it's the Houston Rockets closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. They know Curry can go for 50, 60 any night, so they're forcing someone else to beat him. We'll be right back with you shortly. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Rockets. Guys?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Well, you hear team execs say all the time, you're either selling wins or you're selling hope. How true is that, Brent?
Well, if you're an executive BA, just be right about whatever it is that you're selling. And you got to be realistic. I mean, fans are smart. They understand where your team is. Are you a playoff competitor? Are you young and growing? So that's hope. If you're going deep into the playoff run, you want the wins.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter, we've got Trayce Jackson-Davis, Moses Moody out there with Brandon Podziemski. Then it's Green, and it's Butler in at the 3. And here's Green from the arc. Warriors with the rebound. Pass to Butler to the middle. Oh, Green dropping the hammer.
For all the things that Draymond does, when he gets dunks, it makes him even more excitable.
Now here's Green. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside Eason. Shots blocked. They get it back. And Şengün gets it to go. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Outside Butler. Jackson Davis with it. Working on Green. Podziemski with it. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
What a rookie year for Brandon Podziemski. A seamless transition into the league.
You talk about a guy who could come in and contribute right away. I remember the stretch last year. He had 3 straight games with double-doubles without a turnover. Now that's some heady play for a rookie. Podziemski, he's got a great calmness and a great demeanor about him, but always willing to make the next play.
Pass to Green. And here's Butler. Good D by Şengün.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Here's Van Vliet. And Butler with the block. Now here's Podziemski. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And the call will be against Alperen Şengün. That'll be a second foul of the game. Houston making some changes. Thompson comes in for Alperen Şengün. And it's Brooks in for Eason. Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Now here's Podziemski, guarded by Van Vliet. Takes a 13-footer. Podziemski's shot is good.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
BA, Fred VanVleet said, I've been a leader on pretty much every team that I've ever played for. I'm a leader in life. It's just something you either have or you don't. Something you got to work at. Some guys will gravitate towards it and some won't. Brian, is it that simple?
Well, I think most of his teammates value what he has to say, for sure. He's checked in for Houston. Holiday comes in for Fred VanVleet. And the Warriors making a switch here. Holiday passes to Thompson. Here's Smith. Pass to Thompson.
2 minutes remaining.
Holiday with the ball. He's covered by Curry. Just 4 to shoot. The shot by Holiday, no good. Warriors trail by 3. One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, BA, about how advantageous it is to come in and swoop through to grab offensive rebounds. Golden State has bought into that philosophy. They also have guys who take a lot of long shots, so that's long rebounds with a better chance of gaining an extra possession. So some smart analytical play here from Golden State in the past couple seasons.
And Houston making a change here. Whitmore's checked in. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
In addition to skill set, most rookies need to adjust physically to the NBA. Not Whitmore. He's got grown man strength.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That one misses. And it's Butler with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Looney. Back to Curry. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Houston leading by 4. Down low. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And 1:01 left in the first half. Butler finds Curry. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Amen Thompson. Brent, you could hit the 3 back in your day, and no doubt, Stephen Curry is the best three-point shooter in league history. What makes him so good from deep?
To me, BA, it comes down to the way that Steph goes about his habits in practice. If you ever watch footage of him in pregame warm-ups or in the off-season, there is so much variability in what he does in terms of preparing his feet and hands to shoot the basketball. There's no one that practices the way that Steph does, and there's no one that produces the way that he does either.
Well, Brent, it's been a blessing to watch Stephen Curry in real time. But he's the kind of player, his highlights will stand the test of time for years.
The best shooter that's ever played the game, yes, it's been a real treat, BA, to watch all of that happen. But gotta give credit to Steph. The early part of his career, shaky with the injuries, the confidence never wavered. And then all of a sudden, behind these magical hands, the game had changed. Yeah, so easy to root for Stephen Curry because of how much fun he seems to have on the floor. Embraces the competition, but is able to laugh it off when something doesn't go his way. A lot of things do, though.
Now here's Brooks. And that one is hammered home.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Now, the team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
And the Warriors with possession here, following the score by Houston.
Well, right now, Steph is just toying with the defense, and it feels like he is the puppeteer in this basketball game.
And here's Brooks. It just before the shot clock expires. Brooks has got his second basket on the night, and the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Houston. They lead by 5. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
He said, this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
So what's a dandelion?
Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool lion.
Got it.
Houston holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They lead by 5. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
The bench unit was an essential part of the puzzle in the first half. They really stepped it up in a big way, and that helped out. And now the starters can appreciate not having to carry the load on their own.
And Shaq, what do you have to say about the Warriors?
A one-dimensional perimeter attack doesn't cut it for the whole game. Practice punch the ball inside the second half, force the defense to collapse, and then you can play inside out.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, Alperen Şengün getting it done today.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at him.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Amen Thompson out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Şengün in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Butler with the ball. And it's Şengün picking him up. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The last thing Jimmy Butler's afraid of is a little contact.
And this will be his third and fourth free throws of the game here.
Jimmy Butler at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
Jimmy Butler and his energy is something that is infectious for his team. He gets his squad so energized to work through the toughest moments of the game.
Butler hits them both. Here's Brooks. Thompson left side. Clock at 6. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Here's Green. The Warriors pull it in.
Shots like that drive coaches batty. I'll be shocked if he attempts that shot again.
Here's Podziemski. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Podziemski's gotten his third basket of the night.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. For the lead, Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
Outside Moody. Pass to Butler. Outside Podziemski. Shot clock at 5. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 5 rebounds tonight. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Here's Brooks. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. No luck on that one. Nice D from Moody. The Warriors trailing. To the paint. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And the Warriors with possession here. Following the score by Houston. Outside Podziemski. Outside Curry. Outside for Butler. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Green.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
As good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Van Vliet outside. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. The Warriors have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And let's talk about Draymond Green for a moment. Certainly one of the most outspoken players in the league, Brent.
Well, Draymond has never held back, whether he's talking about his opinion or the way that he sees the game, which is remarkable and a revelation to his intelligence as a defender on the floor. Draymond Green has been special on the defensive end throughout his career.
And both free throws good for Green.
I mean, so much glue in this guy as Draymond focuses on making all the winning plays that he possibly can.
Minute 32 left in the third quarter. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, good whistle there.
Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for your Rockets, Chandler Green. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths.
Looney's checked in for Draymond Green. Both shots good from the strike. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Curry passes to Looney. Curry against Green. Outside Kuminga. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Hield. Here's Payton. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Rockets. They lead by 1. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, showing off the mobility there. At 6'10", Smith is a handful to contain on the drive.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And the number 3 pick in the 2022 NBA draft, Smith Jr.'s ceiling is considered to be very high.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Whitmore. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Outside Payton, back to Curry. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Kuminga finds Curry. Looney against Adams. And the basket by Looney. Looney's got his first 2 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Easton. No points yet. And he banks in the layup. And the Rockets lead by 3.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Curry passes to Kuminga. Up and over Smith. On target from about 13 feet. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. Van Vliet with a deep 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Rockets ahead. They're up by 1. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so in the game for the Warriors, we've got Brandon Podziemski. Moody is out there with Trace Jackson Davis. Then it's Buddy Hield, and it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Yep, that one's good.
And there's the length of Smith at work, playing big on the interior.
Outside Podziemski. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Thompson. Eason, pass to Smith. And here is Green. Wow, Green with the flush.
I'll tell you what, I mean, he is a creative, explosive finisher at the rim. Green loves putting on a show.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Outside, Green. Moody on the wing. Defended by Eason. Hield from outside. Buries it from 3. Hield's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Here's Thompson. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Rockets lead by 4.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside Podziemski. Now here's Green. Smith with the rebound. The Rockets lead by 4. Thompson passes to Green. Smith outside. Here's Thompson. Green with the ball. And the 3 off target. Green with the ball. Green picks him up. Outside Podziemski. Back to Green. Nice D from Thompson. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Rockets. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. They get it again! Warriors trail by 4. Outside Podziemski. Pass to Hield. Now Jackson Davis. Outside Podziemski. Outside Moody. Just 5 to shoot. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Green with the defensive effort. Here's Easton. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
So for the Rockets, Alperen Sengun's checked in for Green. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Smith. Jimmy Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Podziemski.
One shot.
That's good from Eason. Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Amen Thompson.
He's been unguardable in this one, getting whatever he wants out there. He's just simply putting the offense on his back and delivering.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
2 shots.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
You have to respect Brooks' approach to the game. He's always looking for little ways to improve and wants every year to be his best.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Podziemski's checked in for the Warriors. .149 left in the fourth. Van Vliet scanning the floor. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And the defense is all over Van Vliet inside. But he sticks with it and wins a trip to the line for his efforts.
Fred Van Vliet.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
And the big X factor Van Vliet brings to the team is leadership. He's very talented at setting a good tone out on the floor and organizing his guys.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 9-point game here. And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. They still need this. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds in the game. Green against Thompson. Pass to Şengün. Goes back up. Offensive rebound. And here's Brooks. Outside, Green. 6 to shoot. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Rockets.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Amen Thompson.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
Here's Green. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 11.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Brooks. The D's right on him. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. And the Warriors with possession. Here's Curry. Got a hand on it. Now Van Vliet. Now here's Green. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
The team appreciates.
Fred, no surprise, a great defensive showing tonight. What is it that makes this team so suffocating at that end of the floor?
I think we're getting pretty good effort from each guy individually. I think we're finding our package defensively as a team, as a coaching staff, and just kind of gelling and putting together individual game plans from the coaches and trying to execute it.
No doubt. Thanks, Fred.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. We'll see you later.